What are whole numbers? We know now what natural numbers are. We talked about them in the previous video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on are natural numbers. It's very easy to understand what whole numbers are. The natural numbers along with 0 are called whole numbers. Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on form whole numbers. There is one interesting way in which we can represent whole numbers, and that is called the number line. Draw a horizontal line like this. Mark any point on the line and label it 0. We usually represent 0 on the left side of the line. So, here is our first whole number 0. On the right of this number, mark another point and write the successor of 0. What is successor of number 0? Yes, it's 1. Measure the distance between 0 and 1. This distance is called a unit distance. Now the same unit distance away from 1 on the right, mark another point and label it as the successor of number 1. And that number is 2. Similarly, another unit distance away from 2, mark another point and label it as 3. And this number line goes on towards the right. This is called a number line for whole numbers. In this way, you can represent any whole number on this line provided that the length of the line is sufficiently big to include that number. Now look at the numbers 7 and 5 on a number line. 7 is to the right of 5, and we know that 7 is greater than 5. Similarly, we know that 5 is greater than 2, and every natural number is greater than 0. We see that 5 is on the right of 2, and every natural number is to the right of 0. So we can say that for any two whole numbers, the greater number will always lie to the right of the smaller one on the number line. Similarly, we know that 2 is smaller than 5 and 6 is smaller than 8. 2 lies to the left of 5 and 6 lies to the left of 8. So we can also say that given any two whole numbers, the small number will always lie to the left of the greater one on the number line. Now I want you to try answering this question. Well, the first and second sub-questions have smaller numbers. We know that 530 is greater than 503, and hence it will lie to the right of 503. Similarly, 370 will lie on the right of 307 as it's greater than it. What about the third and the fourth cases? The numbers are not tiny, right? The number reads as 98,765. Similarly, this number reads as 56,789. Clearly, 98,000 something is greater than 56,000 something, and hence it will lie to the right on the number line. Finally, this number reads as 98,30,415. And this number is 1,23,001. The number in crores is greater than the number in lakhs. So this will lie to the right of this number. Are there any other uses of the number line? Yes, the number line helps us add, subtract and multiply numbers. But we already know how to add, subtract and multiply numbers, right? We have seen these operations in our earlier classes. However, we can also use the number line for these operations. We will see how to add, subtract and multiply using the number line in the next video.